Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulihil ameen. Wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'een. Wa man tabi'ahum bi ihsanin ila yawmiddin. Amma ba'd. قال الله عز وجل: لولا ينهاهم الربانيون والأحبار عن قولهم الإثم وأكلهم السحت لبئس ما كانوا يصنعون. وقال عز وجل في مقام آخر: يا أيها الناس كلوا مما في الأرض حلالا طيبا. وقال تعالى في موضع آخر: يا أيها الذين آمنوا كلوا من طيبات ما رزقناكم واشكروا لله إن كنتم إياه تعبدون. Dear brothers and sisters, we welcome you once again to this series called Social Evils and Their Redressal. Today, inshallah ta'ala, we are going to talk about unlawful sources of income. For some reason, this generation and this era, we see a lot of people not pay any attention to how they are earning. As long as they are making money, as long as they are able to fill their tummy, and as long as they are able to feed their family back home, they are happy. And they also go back home, sleep really well, and get up the next day, go to work, and this cycle repeats without really any worry on their faces. Unfortunately, this once again is because of lack of awareness about the sources of income that one must have. Allah Azza wa Jal says, Ya ayyuhan nasu kulu mimma fil ardi halalan tayyiba. O people, you are supposed to, Allah Azza wa Jal is commanding us to eat only what is lawful for us, only what is clean for us. And here we are not really paying attention to this because we are not aware of this ayah. And in the ayah elsewhere, in the very same surah, Allah Azza wa Jal clearly talks to Muslims as well. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu kulu min tayyibati ma razaqnakum. We have given you the halal food. Eat only from the halal food. Your sources of income should always be halal. Now people are for some reason not really worried. They don't mind gulping someone else's property. They don't mind eating someone else's, stealing someone else's money. They don't really mind duping customers and somehow managing to make money. And all this is, like I said, because of the unawareness about the teachings of Islam. If people knew, and if only people knew that their food is also chasing them the way their death is chasing them, they would not do that. Because this is what the Prophet ﷺ said, that the way you think your death is chasing you and you try to run away from it, your food is also chasing you. In another hadith, the Prophet ﷺ says, لَن يَمُوتُ عَبْدٌ حَتَّى يَسْتَكْمِلَ رِزْقَهُ. A person will never die until he has completed his food, his provision. Therefore, so long as you have not completed your provision, you are going to stay alive in this world. Therefore, one should not worry about gaining or getting extra food and trying to obtain that food by haram means, by unlawful means. As opposed to that, if you can and I can only ensure that we eat halal food, Allah Azza wa Jal would love us for that. May Allah Azza wa Jal help us realize that eating halal food is the only reason, or should I say eating halal food is one of the reasons our du'as will also be accepted, inshallah ta'ala. Because the Prophet ﷺ says, how does that person expect his dua to be answered while his food is haram, what he drinks is also haram, what he wears is also from haram sources of income? He has actually made everything that he earns is haram, and he raises his hands and says, Ya Rabbi, Ya Rabbi, anna yustajabu dhalik, is what the Prophet ﷺ says. How on earth is his dua going to be accepted? Therefore, we must really pay attention and throw caution to wind, so to say, in order to eat only halal food. May Allah Azza wa Jal make it easy for us to eat halal food, and may Allah Azza wa Jal make us remain content with only the halal food. Ameen ya Rabbil Alameen. Wa akhiru da'wana anil hamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.